right, abusia mincha na ma akwa basonko so efa wo emra eye be media GH so abusia ene Zenator Rawlings wa shocking eye parliament enya asem ketwa. One was shocking eye speaker of parliament. Two, and was a shocking eye the minority and their leader Honorable Alexander Afenyomaki. Me was a shocking eye the majority eye the NDC. Also a shocking eye His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Abusia the ensem ena eye Zenator Rawlings edi etudwa. Eha eye be media GH so bomodian subscribe like na bo a shema for pensem ne bi atie no enya bi ente yenche ho no yenkone nkuti nsem a Zenator Rawlings edi etudwa e parliament a say both the minority and the majority sorry omo bom nsem ede ma no. In fact omo huni a say omo enka enkyere eye Zenator Rawlings to the extent say speaker kra sorry say ebo nsem ede ma eye Zenator enya nsem ketwa. But more than subscribe. That's why Bear Media GH. Yeah, that's
your rendition. Well, Rawlings.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. I would like to proffer an amendment to the definition of chronic disease. Autoimmune diseases.
Autoimmune.
Yes, as part of the chronic diseases.
Well. Yes.
Autoimmune diseases are basically a spectrum of diseases where the body doesn't recognize its cells anymore and it starts to fight itself. There are a lot of sufferers of autoimmune disease in Ghana. The cost of medications is extremely high. Many of them are within a socioeconomic class where they cannot afford the medication. So if we don't specifically mention them here, they may not be considered as part of 45D, where it talks about the classification of chronic diseases for the purposes of the Act. So it's just to make sure that autoimmune is included.
Thank you very much.
Oh yeah.
Is that the position of the House? And the question is, all those in favor? Oh, you have others. It's not done yet. Okay. Yes.
I would also like to include sickle cell disease to the list.
Sickle cell.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. So the new rendition would read, chronic disease means a condition that lasts for 1 year or more and requires ongoing medical attention or limits activities of daily living and are the result of a combination of genetic, physiological, environmental, and behavioral factors, including cardiovascular diseases such as heart attacks and stroke, and cancers, chronic respiratory diseases such as chronic obstructive pulmonary disease and asthma, and diabetes, and autoimmune diseases. It may give an example such as systemic lupus erythematosus and sickle cell disease.
Very well. Honorable members.
Mr. Speaker, I think perhaps a little bit of clarification is needed. Non-communicable disease. Honorable Animadu. Non-communicable disease says something that's not infectious, that people cannot catch. You cannot catch an autoimmune disease. You cannot catch sickle cell. It's genetic. It's environmental. And that falls within this spectrum. I'm only specifying those two because of the way they are neglected when it comes to healthcare in Ghana.
Well.
Thank you.
So it means that one call for amendment.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I think that there's likely going to be an interpretation problem. Yes. If we expand the meaning of chronic to include non-chronic diseases, use them generis, mosquito associes, we're going to have a challenge. So, Mr. Speaker, if you like, we can make it chronic and other acute diseases. If you say that, then you are likely to extend the meaning. But if you keep
women, Mr. Speaker, I'm only bringing this to the attention of the House so that the people who have autoimmune diseases do not get forgotten yet again. Because if the case is that we are not going to be specific about it, then something should be done so that the NHIS covers the cost of their medications. So expensive. And most of these people are from vulnerable societies, vulnerable communities, and are in the lower socioeconomic group. Otherwise, we are leaving out a huge number of people who suffer from a disease, the cost of their medications, which are too high for them to manage. And many of them die because of lack of access to medical care, because they cannot afford this medication. So, Mr. Speaker, this is the reason I am harping on the inclusion of this particular word in this definition.
So, honorable members, the medical professionals, is it the case that hello, honorable members, is it the case that the
Pose is chronic disease means a condition that lasts for 1 year or more and requires ongoing medical attention or limits activities of daily living and are the result of a combination of genetic, physiological, environmental, and behavioral factors, including cardiovascular diseases such as heart attacks and strokes, cancer, chronic respiratory diseases such as chronic obstructive pulmonary disease and asthma, and diabetes, and autoimmune diseases.
Honourable members, there is a proposed amendment. All those in favor of the proposed amendment say aye. All those against say no. Honourable members, are you going to speak to that, Honourable? No. Yes. Dr. Sandari.
Yes. But if you look at the clause, once it states include, it means there are so many other diseases that we can't list all. Okay. It's okay. So let's add it so that we make progress.
Have you finished? Yes.
Mr. Speaker, the reason why I'm specifically mentioning autoimmune and sickle cell is because if we're going to talk in general, these are two groups of patients who really suffer a lot but are not recognized. And a lot of people go undiagnosed. And so if attention is brought to it, then it means that we can make sure that they are included and that they are seen as well. Thank you.
Well. Yes. Honorable Ahmedu.
Mr. Speaker, I am not sure I'm very comfortable with the proposal that is made by my sister. And I expect the minister and the chair, especially when the chairman is a medical officer. Mr. Speaker, I'm not a doctor, but I know that the autoimmune diseases are not non-communicable disease. So the policy direction, the sickle cell is not NCDs. So what is the policy direction? The policy direction, and if you look at what is proposed, what is before us, we are making a law to cater for the NCDs. So if it is not, and my sister may want to, if it is not a non-communicable disease, why do you include it here? That's my difficulty. So if by way of policy, the minister would want to extend and do some changes, so be it. And the chairman must also help so that we know whether we are doing NCDs or we are doing other diseases. Thank you.
Now I've seen 1, 2, 3 medical doctors. All of them are. Let me finish with Honorable Zenator first. We are dealing with 45.
45.
Not 46, 45.
Correct,
yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to make a proposal and propose an amendment to clause 45, particularly in the light of the urgency of the bill. It says that the minister may, by legislative instrument, make regulations to provide for a number of things that, Mr. Speaker, I believe would give life to beneficiaries under this bill. So it will be appropriate if we have some timeline within which the minister will come, because of the urgency of the